Hey guys! Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't mind my dad fantasy I'm giving you today in this video. It's been a cold day in Chicago because it's April and it was snowing and it was a lot and I didn't really leave my house, so you're getting the full dad effect right now. Daddy AF. That's me, I guess. Not really. I wanted to make a video. Literally what this is titled is what my video is about. No clickbait here. But I wanted to make a video about why I haven't been making content related to Amberlynn Reid. I have been actually debating about making a video about this because I hadn't been making them, but then I realized that the reality is none of my subscribers have been asking about it. Nobody seemed really that bothered that I hadn't been making Amberlynn content. Typically when Amberlynn posts a video that people want me to make reactions about, people will message me and say, Zach, you should react to this. They haven't been doing that. I was also really busy, so I was watching some of the videos and I saw that she was making what seemed like significant progress, and I said, listen, I'm gonna let her have this. I'm gonna let her do that. I really respect that she is making some moves, or at least that's what she's showing us. I've shared in one of my videos even about Chantal, I've shared on Twitter, etc., that I'm cautiously optimistic about her trying and about her success. I think that's fair given her track record on YouTube. I don't think it's out of line for me to say that I'm cautiously optimistic or that I'm a little bit skeptical, because homegirl has had a long track record on YouTube of not being successful with weight loss. So that didn't stop her from tweeting about it. And clearly, as you can see, she has some type of feelings and feels some type of way that I'm not 100% on the Amberlynn train. But listen, I really truly do respect that she has managed to lose the weight that she has lost thus far. If she's being honest about it, if she keeps doing it, great, wonderful. I 100% support that and I hope that's what happens. Truly, it feels like the only person who's upset about me not making videos about Amberlynn is Amberlynn, and that was demonstrated by this live stream she had the other night. I think it was Thursday night, the 25th. She had this live stream and the whole thing wasn't about me, but there was a good chunk that she dedicated to talking about me and or some other people. She talked about Chantal, she talked about Kicking Geese, aka Justine. I just really wanted to give my thoughts about why I'm not making Amberlynn videos now that she made this video, because I really, like I said, didn't feel like I had a reason to make it, but now she wants to paint this narrative and this picture of me in a certain way that I feel like it's fair for me to respond to and fair for me to say something about. So we're gonna do that. And it has taken a little bit because I wanna give a shout out to Cxnt for uploading the video. I had caught parts of it live when it was happening, but I also went to Avengers that night, so I didn't see the whole thing. I was leaving my apartment, going to movie theaters where I could sit down and enjoy a great Marvel movie with my boyfriend, so I was busy out and about that evening doing things, and watching her stream and or responding to her stream was not at the top of my priorities. So I did wait until Cxnt posted it. I'll link it down below. I'm actually not going to include any footage in this video just because Cxnt's video was a little formatted funky, and I think that would just take away from the points I'm trying to make. But I do encourage you to go watch the uploaded stream because Amberlynn did delete it. She claimed that it was because she cussed too much, but I have a feeling she probably just deleted it because her points didn't make sense. It was a lot of nonsense. So before I jump too much into what was said in the live stream, I do just want to say a few things about my content related to Amberlynn, because the reality is that there's two things that impact what people think and see on YouTube. Think about and see on YouTube. So one, the reality is that the internet's memory is very short. Y'all, the way that people consume the internet is something happens and then 2 weeks later they're on to something else. And I kind of feel like Amberlynn has really benefited from that because she had that like really bad month with the Octavia, with the consistent failing, all of that stuff happened and then people unsubscribed from her. And now it's virtually like a lot of people have completely forgotten about that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm just using that as an example to tell you how the internet forgets things very quickly. The other thing that I think sometimes people forget is that people are coming to both Amberlynn and I's channels at different times, and I have no expectation that every single subscriber of mine or Amberlynn's knows the history of either of our channels completely. I have a lot of videos. Amberlynn has even more videos. Like, she has a ton of videos, right? And so to know the whole history when you're just a casual viewer, it's not realistic. So I feel similarly about my channel. I have had a lot of videos most recently about her weight loss, but my entire channel, when it comes to Amberlynn content, has not always been about her weight loss. The reality is some of my first videos about Amberlynn were actually really supportive. And I'll link those down below if you want to go and take a look at some very different opinions that I used to have about Amberlynn. And I will say those held true at the time, and I still stick by probably what I said in the majority of them. I haven't watched them myself in a very long time, but I don't typically say things that I don't at least mean at the time. Obviously, a lot of my opinions have changed, and even since then, the videos that have been more critical haven't always necessarily had anything to do with her weight. One of my most viewed videos on my channel is me recreating Amberlynn's chili recipe, right? So I wasn't overly critical. I just said, I want to see what this chili recipe really tastes like using all the ingredients that Amberlynn says she uses. I have several recipe videos, and I have several reaction videos that have nothing to do with her weight loss. One time I reacted to her talking to Destiny through FaceTime. I have a video about like Becky saying like that she didn't like Amberlynn's cooking. I don't know. The point is that I really do used to react to like lots of different things on the channel. The reality is I've only recently been commenting about weight loss because that's been the only things that Amberlynn has talked about on her own channel. So I just want to point out that I have a history of specifically reacting to all the problematic things that Amberlynn has done, not just the things that are related to her weight loss. I will also say that things that initially sparked me to be skeptical of Amberlynn didn't have anything to do with her weight loss. So an example of that is the reason I really truly chucked up the deuces to being like a full Amberlynn supporter is the way that she interacted with and treated Rafe. And I recently, like within the past month or two, did a whole video about her relationship with Rafe when Rafe suddenly popped back into the picture again, right? I'm just saying all of this to say that I don't specifically have problems with Amberlynn just because of her weight loss. I think that there are a lot of problematic things that Amberlynn has said about weight loss, and even to some extent, even with her success, is still saying about weight loss, that I think deserve to be addressed because people like me do find her through looking for channels about weight loss, through looking for channels about the LGBT community, and when she doesn't live up to those standards and expectations, but yet people are still seeking her advice on how to lose weight, I feel like it's fair for people to provide commentary about that. With all that being said, her weight loss journey is not the only reason I watch her channel, have reacted to her channel, have made videos in general about her channel. As such, I have the power to decide to make videos about those things or not make videos about those things. I certainly have not ever made a reaction video to every single video Amberlynn has ever posted, nor have I ever made a reaction video to every video that Chantal has ever posted. This is not new. This is me keeping the same energy, being consistent. I make videos when I have the time, when viewers of mine request them, and if I feel like there's going to be some kind of entertainment value. With all that being said, let's jump into some things that she said in the live stream. One of the first things that she said is that, like, and this goes to a popular notion of people who provide criticism for my channel, but one of the things that she said was that she wanted to see some of my own content and that she wanted to see, you know, where's my weight loss journey? Well, here's the thing, sis. One, you've acknowledged that my content is entertaining and that I have a good personality in the past. Me providing that personality is content, right? Like, I don't understand what part of that is hard for people to understand. I recognize that, you know, I do rely on other people's videos and things like that for me to be successful. But if I was just simply sitting here with no personality, being boring AF, nobody would watch. And so to say that I don't bring anything original or bring anything new to the table is really silly. With that being said, I haven't been on a weight loss journey in a very long time. In general, I do care about my own health. I have been eating a vegetarian, pescatarian, Aquaman lifestyle for quite some time now, since like November. But outside of that, like, I try to keep track of my calories to some extent, not necessarily for weight loss, just so that I have an idea how much I'm consuming. And that's it. So I'm not on a weight loss journey. I'm also not 500 plus pounds, right? So like, I don't know where that comment comes from, because truly, I'm never going to be a weight loss channel. And I don't know, except with maybe like a few videos before I ever got big on YouTube, that I've ever claimed to be any kind of a weight loss channel or on any kind of weight loss journey. It's been quite some time since I was actively trying to lose weight. I'm very content with the weight I'm at right now. I feel healthy. I've been to the doctor. They've said I'm healthy. I don't know what else you want me to say about that. She also acknowledged that she's still subscribed to me and that she has watched my videos. Now, she did catch herself very quickly and said something along the lines of, well, I skimmed it. But regardless, like, somebody who has such a problem with me and wants her viewers to believe that I'm like so mean and bad, like, can't even keep her story straight about if she subscribed to me or not, and acknowledges that she's still watching my videos. So it is what it is, girl. Like, I'm happy to have you here. Please stay subscribed. It's cute. I love it. I'll take your views. I'll take your AdSense money. Cool. Now, a big thing that she harped on about a couple times in the live stream was that I made these videos because I'm just so unhappy with myself, and I highly disagree with that. I'm actually quite happy with myself. I won't say that I've always been happy with myself, even in the span of time of having a YouTube channel. I think we all have moments where, like, we are not happy with life or things are going well, but for the most part, overwhelmingly, I'm quite happy with the life I have. I enjoy my job. I have a great boyfriend. I enjoy my dog. I enjoy all my friends. I go see theater in Chicago all the time. Like, I'm doing stuff, right? I'm very happy and content with my life. And one of the things that I enjoy about my life is being on YouTube and providing commentary about it. We've talked about this before, y'all. People provide commentary on movies, people provide commentary on celebrities, people provide commentary on TV shows. I'm providing commentary on a YouTube channel, on a social media platform where the idea is that you interact with other YouTube channels and other videos and things like that. So this is not weird. People do this all the time. I'm hardly the only reaction, drama, whatever channel that exists. And just because I exist in this form and I make this type of video doesn't mean I'm unhappy with my life. She also had a conversation about staying true to yourself. And this specifically came up when she was talking about Justine and how she liked Justine because Justine was so true to herself, always was honest, was gonna, call Amberlynn out on her BS if there was BS to be called out on, but was also going to, praise her and say positive things about her as well. That's cute. That's fine. I also want to say that I've kept that same energy. I have always said over and over again a few things about you. One, I've always said that if you truly lost weight, I'd be very happy for you and I would support you in that. And the other thing I've always said is that I'm very against folks making comments about your looks and things like that, because even if you're 500 plus pounds, you shouldn't have to feel bad about the way you look. I think there's maybe some comments that we can make about whether or not you should feel bad about yourself for your health and things like that. Like, I think those are the things that maybe things should be more focused in. But, you know, I think you deserve peace of mind to not just be called ugly on repeat, or be called fat, or people to talk about your fupa or things like that. Like, that seems excessive to me, and not helpful and not constructive. So I've always been consistent about those things, to the point that like people in my live streams have paid money for super chats and I've refused to read them because I'm just not okay with those things, right? So I have stayed consistent about these things. When credit has been deserved, I've given it to you. You can go back and look. There's all kinds of documented evidence. So the reality is not so much that you have this particular fond feelings about Justine. More so, it's that you are upset that I'm not letting your specific comments change the way I feel, right? Like, you have tried time and time again to message me on Twitter and my DMs. You went as far to unblock me from Twitter so that you could message me and try to get me to change my feelings and opinions. And I didn't, because I do stay true to myself. I stay true to my morals. I stay true to my values. And I'm not just going to change my mind because you want me to. You put things out on the internet and I react to them. That's what it is. So the other big thing that Amberlynn took a lot of time to talk about was how good of a friend Chantal was to her, and how much she cared about Chantal, and how really it was unfair that I wasn't making videos about Amberlynn, but I was still making videos about Chantal. And the reality is that the things I've said about Chantal are not even mean. I've called into question if she should be looking to a medium to get diet advice. And I've called into question her claims of being vegan, because she's been vegan 12,000 times before. So there's that. I don't think that that's that bad. But if you had watched the stream, Amberlynn made it out to be like I was so rude and so mean to poor Chantal, who can't stick up for herself. The other thing is, she made a point to say that Amberlynn made a point to say that Chantal had a rough exterior, acted tough, was maybe rude on YouTube, but off camera, y'all, Chantal is so sweet. She's just so kind, so nice, and you know, all kinds of YouTubers are like that. All kinds of YouTubers are completely different off screen than they are on YouTube. And that's cute. I like that as a concept. But the problem with that is that in the live stream she did tonight, Saturday night, she was talking about all of her haters and how people would come into her stream and say all these hateful, nasty things, but probably led all of these lives in real life where they're super sweet and kind to people. So girl, what is the difference between these people that you're claiming are probably fake nice in real life and our girl Chantal? Chantal has said heinous things about multiple people. If you go watch the video where I asked if she was the real bully, I listed in the description like 3 or 4 different videos I'd made where I pointed out the times where she had been rude and a bully. And one of those times was her being heinous to Amberlynn. So like, I don't get it. The fact that like Amberlynn could go on and feel some type of way about me providing some criticism of her diet, criticism of her life in general, but then sit here and talk about how great a friend she is with Chantal, that is like some messed up behavior and logic. And personally, girl, I don't get it. I truly don't. It makes no sense to me. And I've said this before, but girl, get off of the sinking ship that is Chantal. You want to be successful, Chantal's not the way, girl. You are about to go down. It's like you're the Titanic and she's the iceberg, and you're gonna hit it and you're gonna sink, girl. Like, get away from Chantal. That is my advice to you. The second that you wrong Chantal, she will come for you. Oh, trust, she will. Even if she thinks you're coming for her or about to come for her, she will come for you 10 times harder. Chantal really just wants to be you, Amberlynn. It's clear at this point that she's doing things on her channel that mimic you. And it's really funny because one of the first videos I ever made, actually the first video I ever made about Chantal, was me accusing you of copying her. But the reality is, at this point in time, Chantal clearly wants to be so much of a train wreck that she gets the same kind of audience and views as you, and you are really probably just better off in like continuing this weight loss plan and saying deuces to Foodie Booty. So this video is way longer than I thought it was gonna be, but I just want to say that ultimately Amberlynn wants to be able to control the narrative. In the time since we had AmberCon, I have only said positive things about Amberlynn. I've said it on Twitter, I've said it in that one video about Chantal. Like, I've only said positive things about Amberlynn, and that's not the narrative that she wants to portray or sell to her viewers. You know, it discredits this idea that I'm some big bully if I'm out here saying like, way to go, Amberlynn, like I'm cautiously optimistic for you. Like, I think this could work out if you keep up this work. No, that would discredit this idea that like, Zach is such a mean bully and he's out here to just make people feel bad. Like, that is not what I'm here to do, what I'm trying to do. She's actually trying to use me saying that I'm not making videos right now about Amberlynn because she's doing well as a part of her narrative to say that I'm a bully. She's saying Zach really only wants to capitalize on the times where I'm not doing well, which, I mean, to be fair, I understand where her point is coming, but the reality is that she's only saying that because she wants to continue this narrative that I'm a bully for her viewers. She wants to continue this narrative that I don't want her to be successful. And that is not the truth at all. The reality is I'm happy she's trying. Like I've said, I have stayed very consistent in saying that if homegirl lost the weight, that I would be here cheering her on. I'd be supportive of her. You know, there are things that I still think she should be doing. I think she should be consulting doctors and therapists and things like that. But in the meantime, she's at least trying, which is more than she's done for a significant part of the past year that I've been watching her. So, you know, I'm not out here to encourage her to binge. I'm not out here to encourage her to fall off track, to not exercise, to eat bad things. I want her to be successful. You know, she said in the past a couple different things about how she feels about my channel. Some moments, if you catch her at the right time, she loves my channel, says I have a good personality. Other times she's privately messaging me, telling me that my videos negatively impact her. And so the reality is, while she's being successful, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't want my videos to take away from any successes she might be having. So again, Amberlynn, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that you can be successful if you keep this same energy about your diet. So keep doing it. I will be here. I might make videos, I might not, but I encourage you to get healthy. I am glad you're trying, and I hope you keep on keeping on. That is really all I have to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know, it was long. If you stuck with me through it all, congratulations to you. I love you and I appreciate your support. As always, make sure to subscribe to me down below and hit the bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video or go live. Also, please make sure to comment down below and hit like. And as always, you can follow me on all of my social media. I had an okay time today, and I hope you all did as well. I'll see you all next time. Bye!